you're the ones that are pretty much like, I guess, interested in it. Let me get that and see what the fuck we're dealing with, like, cost-wise. I can't afford that. If I had to stop somewhere and I got some wood to chop down, that would be better. We don't get nice things like that. They'll do. That's going to cost me, but hold up. You've done all of these now. You can pretty much just hightail it for home. Not that. Sorry. Head home. I thought that was mine. I'm like, man, that's really far over. Anyway, this guy. That's my miners. You guys are doing alright. I don't even have a peeling station or anything. Jesus. Yeah, so pretty much everything that I'm considering for the sub-fucking-timber event so far isn't set in stone. It's just ideas. Just because I do want to have, like, at least, like, a day or two to, like, think over some of the things that I've got listed as to whether or not I actually can do them and whether or not I think that they're a good idea as well. It's one thing for you guys to like the idea, but it's another thing for me to be, like, okay with it. I don't want to waste their time cutting up fucking... No, we could. We could. I don't think anybody in here is a fucking tree cutter. But, yeah, they're all gonna have a fucking snooze at this moment. Where's my document? You can come back for a minute. Yeah, so like I said, one of the things I'll do is one of the, one of the goals is that if it's reached, I'll end up getting and playing Visage on Halloween in a completely dark room. So it's extra fucking scary for me. So there's that. That one will probably happen anyway. That'll definitely be on the list, so I don't mind 100% saying that that's there if that gets reached. I considered whether or not to read out a couple of my dreams on stream, because I know some of you guys have been pretty interested in some of the fucking dream stories on the weird-ass dreams that I have. I know not everybody's going to be interested in that, but, I mean, you fucking heard some of the dreams that I have. Like, most of them are the horror genre anyway, so not too bad. What else is there? Thought about if, like, these are the maybe situations. Like, as I said, like, if I was to do like a cursed pizza order or something like that, like, I would have to sort that out with like chat and stuff when it gets hit, and then like I would have to wait to eat that till like the end of the month or something. But again, I feel bad about like anything where I'm eating or drinking because you guys aren't going to see it. Stop sneaking. I thought about having like the Catgirl avatar form as one of the either one of the goals or one of the stretch goals, because I know that you guys wouldn't mind that. I do want to make it, but it would push me to make it sooner. Same with having the Gothic avatar outfit. I know that's been talked about and has interest in it, but at the same time, I kind of like, I don't know. I need to actually sit down and make it, and for me to sit down and make it, I kind of also need to want to, because like drawing is so fucking hard with a mouse. It is so fucking painful. I'm not even joking. I'm already prepping the blanket, the shawl, and heat pack and stuff that I will need for tomorrow night. You finished dinner? Sweet. Yes, I did mention Catgirl. So one of the ones that I'm looking at is either as one of the goals for September, or as a stretch goal, if all the other ones are met first, is going to the Catgirl avatar form. So I would bring in a Catgirl variant for all the different hair colors that I've got for my character. She would have her own unique outfit. I haven't set what amounts and stuff yet, because like all I know is like the absolute maximum that people could potentially sub in the quantity of 1 month, based on the amount of followers that I have and the amount of followers that I could have by the end of that month, is no more than 150. So like I have to kind of like space these things out in there somewhere. And depending on how difficult it is for me to uphold that or to actually get it done or painful and stuff like that will be where it gets placed based on it. But so how many gifted subs you need? Man, I don't know yet. I really don't know. Because, yeah, I've got the Catgirl avatar form as one of the ones that I'll have probably listed, and the Gothic avatar outfit. So the Catgirl outfit will be its own unique outfit. And it will just have the 3 hair variation colors. As for the Gothic outfit, that will be its own outfit again across them all. If both of them are met, I will try to make the Gothic Catgirl avatar, which will be its own thing on its own. So it won't be the same. And at the very, very worst, like I've thought of like a couple other things, like trying out like a prime energy drink or trying to eat like a tablespoon of Vegemite, basic stuff like that. Followers choosing your moat. I thought about doing like a couple of days extended stream at the end of the month, or doing like the like a movie night or something in Discord where like people can tune in and shit and watch stuff with me. But yeah, like I'm thinking about like all these sorts of things. And the very, very worst one, the highest fucking reward, which would be honestly the 150 subs. If somebody was going to be that fucking mental and do 150 fucking subs, like I would probably maybe seeing a fucking a new clip of like fucking me singing or whatever. Maybe. But like I said, I have to figure out whether or not I'm able to do these things. I also really need to work out whether or not individual multi-subs apply to shit, because otherwise it could be very fucking easy for that to get hit if somebody's ambitious enough for like one or two of the things. That's why I was asking before if anybody knows whether or not if you purchase like a multi-month thing, whether or not it applies all in that first month or not, because if it does, I'm fucking screwed. So yeah, I really need to like fucking figure it out. But as I said before, also my silver outfit redeem will be going to allow room for one of them to move forwards. So, and until that's there, if you guys want to see Sylvie, you gotta fucking spam her out for all the different outfits and hair colors and shit. Until she's gone. I figured that's like, I don't mind Minty and I don't mind Love, but Silver just kind of looks like the colorblind kind of version that some people are already experiencing with certain degrees of like green and red kind of colorblind as is. So I kind of feel like that's kind of, it can just go. What's it? 69 subs. Liz. Look, like I said, I'll figure stuff out. Like, the whole point of it is supposed to be that it's harder to reach, it's less attainable kind of thing, because it's going to be so much on my end to get both a goth outfit and individually a catgirl outfit set up. It'll be quite a lot of work in the background for me, so I'll be very, very sore working on it. Either way, like if it gets funded, I'll go get a fucking massage afterwards. I don't give two shits. I know you want the catgirl. I also want to do like special shit with it. You just want a coffee girl. Oh my god, Grim. Could you imagine if I had like the fully live 2D shit and I had like the water hydrate drink thing and it like splashes my character and she just ends up with like wet hair, but it's like, you know, it's coffee or something. Welcome in. I have so many fucking people because I keep stealing people every time I have a battle. I don't have any DLCs. I've only got 6 basic mods and 2 of them are compatibility mods. My PC doesn't do too bad. Yes, I also refuse to eat them. This is not a cannibalistic colony. I'm also looking to move soon, so my colony is about to split in two in the next couple of months. So it'll be about 80 odd people across 2 individual settlements that I'll have to manage, which will be interesting. I also have like about 500 animals as well, so there's that. We are doing okay on food production. There we go. All right, everything's set up to harvest. I save a lot. That's another thing that I do as well. RimWorld is very much about like giving you a chance to like change the outcome of a raid or a battle. So, for instance, if I was to get raided right this moment by, say, the mechs, I could re-roll it back and potentially get a human group raid me. And now that human group, I could probably take up to, what was the most I took, guys? It was about 21 prisoners at once. I had to make spare beds in my prisons. But yeah, everybody's collected now. Yeah, you can confirm. Yeah, you were here for that one, Blessed. I'm pretty sure you were here for that one. Also, can I call you Car or Kara? I'm not quite sure which direction. I'm terrible with names. Everybody can fucking verify that here. If you've come into my stream at any point, I've butchered your name. If you've chatted at least once. Even Grim, he literally changed his fucking username because I kept calling him Grimworld. Like, that's fucking sweet. Blessed is kind of the only one I haven't fucked up, I don't think, so far. Although I think the first couple times you came in, I think I said, like, X, the Blessed X or something like that. Like, I said the full fucking thing. It was great. Human Jackie, come on. You can't say no to that. And was it Fear as flavor? God, the way you guys do it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Going for some recreational time. Also, who was it in Discord before? Literally had, they had somebody that was constantly getting resurrected and their organs harvested. So every single time they got their organs harvested, they would resurrect the poor bastard, and then they would, fucking, like, half the time they'd feed his stuff to him. Hold up, let me find it. This was stellar. This was one of my Discord members. Also, I have a Discord if you're interested. Let's see, RimWorld. Yeah, it was Depth Core. So he was resurrecting people. So if somebody dies in the colony, he literally just strips all the organs just to resurrect him and repeat the cycle. And yeah, he can pretty much, that one person can fucking eat himself. Like, that's how he's keeping that one guy alive, is he's literally harvesting his stuff and feeding it back to him to harvest his organs again to, like, work on other people. Magnificent. That's, like, I'm sure you guys are super fucking proud. Don't know how to read your nickname. It's all good. If you don't mind me calling you, like, Car or Kara or something like that, I'll be fine to, like, refer to you as that. Like, it only took me, like, what, ages to get Shadow's Melraki side correct. I honestly have to, like, go and practice people's usernames. It's terrible. I've eaten hobo stew. It's not vegan. Look, I haven't eaten hobo stew in real life, and I'm not vegan, so both of those things, an accurate monkey. What game difficulty? So I'm playing on Phoebe Chillax. I think base building mode or colony building, whatever it is. I have got videos of all the setup and stuff. So I went for a particularly unusual start with this colony. So even though I've got some people are out of base at the moment, so I brought in to this colony with Prepare Carefully, I brought in 21 colonists from previous maps. I have had several very large maps, my largest being 178 colonists. My colony of Hatora, which I'm trying to get back up to at the moment. I'm also doing that in half the time. This has only been 7 in-game years versus Hatora was like 20. So I'm doing pretty great with that. Now, I've had colonists across different groups, like, for instance, Lumi, and I don't know if Tofu's out on Expedition, he might be, but, like, Silverware and all those sort of people and stuff like that. Like, I've brought these characters in as they were from other maps. Obviously, they've spec'd up and stuff on this one. It's great. But yeah, I brought them in how they were, all their incapabilities, all their specs and everything with Prepare Carefully. And I put 21 people on this map. And I expected them to kill themselves based on how my colony of Nido basically just absolutely ripped each other apart. So that was fantastic. You can change the difficulty to something harder. You're rated by 250 people. Honestly, I'm looking to have a colony of 250 people. That's what I'm also testing the boundaries of at the moment. So, like, if I zoom out, this is mostly like my full base. Like, this is some of these designs and stuff have been based on previous layouts. I don't generally have outdoor crops, but in this case, to grow such a huge colony so fast, it was required, especially to keep my animals fed. I've got like various freezers and shit like that they can get into as well that's safe for them. So, yeah, I have had Hatoro would get attacked, raided by up to 3 colonies at the same time. Probably 50 odd per group, if that, if not more. And it was always great, because the other thing too is I have pretty solid fucking base defense. This goes the whole way around my colony. All my turrets. I think we counted there was like 99 turrets around it. So whenever I get stuff coming from the side, they're pretty well fucked. They have had the habit of landing either somewhere in here or like in here kind of areas to get away from wherever my turrets are, which has been pretty good. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't got a research project. But yeah, pretty much at the moment, I'm kind of also making, I don't know if I've got any surplus. I also do not use shelves. I have deep stack mods, so I don't bother. I was going to stack like a lot of stuff. Where the fuck is... Oh yeah, monkey. If I can have more turrets, I'll have more turrets. Don't you worry. It's more of like a power issue at the moment because I only have so much steel. And once I get enough steel, oh my god, we're going to have a fucking base. Was a wild boar self-tamed? No. Fresh meat. But what I was looking for was I was making the EMP blasters. Where are they? Up here somewhere. So I can't fucking remember because I don't spend much time actually looking in these things. I've got a lot of stuff automated. But yeah, I'm making EMP launchers because we had a pretty nasty battle a while ago that took me 90 minutes to constantly fight non-stop re-rolls to get to a point where we had only, I think it was 2 legacy animals died and no people. And that was acceptable. No, we get winter. So this is seasonal. We're in summer at the moment. We've just capped over to summer. It's literally the 3rd of December. So I get summer, winter, spring, all that stuff. But what we're doing is, so here's me, and I'm trying to get all the way up here. I'm going to be moving so that I can eventually get off-world on the landed ship. That's what I'm trying for. I'm going to see how that goes. Depending on how many colonists I can get off-world, I may end up, if that completely absolutely fucking tanks, I'll roll it back to a save where I've got like a base somewhere in here, wherever the closest location to it is, and I will try to build an off-world landed ship or off-world ship or whatever on my location with full defense and everything there. So that's the 2 types of styles that I'm hoping to get there. However, I'm mostly just hoping that my colony will actually survive that long. Because like I said, I'm trying to make 250 people and I'm trying to move. So at the moment where I'm looking at moving is I'm here and we are looking at up here. That's where we're moving to. So it's not that far. It's still like a day journey or, well, a little more than a day journey. But it's almost half. It's like just under halfway. So it's not too bad. I've also only got 30% map rendered with maximum extra colonies. Got basically as high population as you can get. I think it's like average temperature, give or take. We kind of do vary into like the negatives, but it's not too bad. My last colony of Nido had permanent summer, but it snowed in winter and would still go minus even though it was a permanent summer map. And it was fucking hilarious because my people could not stop fucking raging. There was at no point did they stop killing each other. Like the blood loss from chat was thick with it because like they were just at one point I just ended up letting them kill each other. I just sat back and let them kill each other. We ended up getting the man in black came to try to aid our colony. He ended up getting attacked by the fuck did he get attacked by, guys? Was it wasn't like elephants or anything like that. I think it was like a pack of wargs or something roaming around by that point because we got attacked by a manhunter pack in amongst everybody attacking each other. And yeah, the poor bastard walked into map and immediately got killed because he was the only guy up and about. So that was fucking hilarious. So that completely died and went to ruins, and we started a new colony the following week. Does that you remember all the names of your colonists? Somewhat. We're getting to the point where they're now singular fucking names. I do remember some of them. I did get a lot at the same time. Alright, you got compacted steel. Like some of them, like for instance, this one's Grim. I know that. We were talking about him earlier. Mai's out in a group. Chris, medical mining traveler, died last week. Labia is that one. She does trading and stuff. So does Corpsey. I think that one's Chimpanzee. Corpsey's actually out. Sorry, he's in. Which group are you in? I think this one. Yeah, Corpsey's in that one. So I do vaguely know. The only problem is when I've had groups of 19 all stacking together and, they've all come in together, I've had to allocate everything all at one time, their schedule all at one time, their work roster all at one time. It makes it very hard to remember who the fuck's who. But over time, you do get to know it again. With Hatora, I knew every single colonist in the 178. I knew who they were, where they were, what they did, because I had 20 in-game years to get to know them. This has only been 7, and I'm not doing too badly. I sometimes lose where somebody is, like at the moment, because we're out. Like, that's a pretty good guess to get fucking Moose on that one. I've got a bunch of my watchers are also colonists. So Grim is in chat. That's RimWorld. Moose, who I just clicked on before. I just visually lost for a second there. Where'd you go, mate? You're not on the top row. That one. Moose is one of my VIPs. I'm still looking for one called Raccoon, one called Shadow, one called Monkey. We accidentally killed Sugar, which is a shame because one of my followers is Sugar Monster. So I'm trying to also get colonists to match who I have, but my legacy characters are in this like first row up until you, I think. Esme. Oh, Esme was somebody that fucking walked in. She was mental. She literally had, what was it? She had 2 20s. She had 2 20s, and I think it might have been construction and mining on that, but it was mental. She came in and immediately broke her spine when we captured her. She ended up laying down, losing a bunch of stats, and then went from there kind of thing. But that was insane. She was one of the first other colonists that we've captured here. Like Franklin's a pacifist from one of my old colonies. We reset Armia back to being a pacifist. Because on the last map, I made it that she wasn't, so she could at least do some shit. But I reset her back to what she originally was. So waiting for Dwarf Fortress, maybe September special. I was actually... Because I actually put up in Discord well over a month ago to garner interest in when I could do a Dwarf Fortress stream, and nobody commented. There was no follow-up communication on that, and so I ended up, you may have noticed, I've subtly removed the Dwarf Fortress channel. And I'm slowly working towards not doing Dwarf Fortress again, at least not for a long while. Just because even though there is interest in chat here when I'm streaming and stuff like that, to actually coordinate it, to have a few people there to assist me and stuff and playing and learning it and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, look, I knew that it was going to be hard for a few of you guys because I know some of you, especially you, Monkey, have been waiting for more Dwarf Fortress for months. But, like, I ended up having to, like, think through what it meant for me playing Dwarf Fortress. And the thing is, the fans of Dwarf Fortress are extremely hardcore. They're very lovely. They're all very lovely. They've been so welcoming and supportive and stuff. But if I commit to actually playing Dwarf Fortress and working out how to do it and all that stuff, I am also committing to an extremely, involved fan base, which I would have to keep living up to. And like with everything, like I've grown so fucking much in such a short period of time. And while it sounds like a great idea to have like 1 or 2 steady fan bases, it's a little bit too strong dedication from one particular group too soon for me. Like I'll be going into Diablo soon, eventually, down the track. So that's the first kind of fan base that I'm going into that I'm already a fucking member of. Oh my god, they're attacking us with cats. Yeah, it is a little confusing to watch too. It's a very fast-paced game. If you don't know what it's about, like, it can go straight over your head, and I just don't know enough to explain it to my viewers as much as like everybody's been helpful, like explaining it for me. I'm gonna cry in a corner for a while, monkey. Well, if you wanted to, you could at least sit beside me, and I could at least like hold you while you cry. It's like I've felt bad having to ever mention that I was making that decision, because I'm like, so many people have been waiting, and so many people have wanted it, but at the same time, when I tried to organize it and stuff, it was just dead in the water. And like, I just can't, I can't like really do more with that. I actually had to make an active choice with that. I had to make a choice to either move forwards with it or move forwards without it in the stream, and I chose without. Which is sad. Azula's being cute though. Azula's my cat for anybody that doesn't know. Well, Phoenix is here too. He's also asleep in his bed. Just as we're fucking mowing down cats in the game. Oh, come on guys. There we go. Alright, Caravan Battle 1. I know Sam should be able to do like a decent amount of construction. Yeah, you can. Go for the construction, mate. We've got all this extra steel that we can take home with us. Animals are just gonna fucking flee. I don't see any orange horses, which is magnificent. I'll come back to you guys in a bit. How's the other group going? They're almost home. What is this? Compacted machinery. We'll send out another mining crew later when we've got a couple up on the map for that. I only sent it out at the moment because I believe where we went was for steel, so that was worth it. Also, I've made a point of making a fair bit of like rice for my animals, even though they don't put much in here. No, I don't want to click on the chicken. Like 32 rice in here. There should be so much more. There's hops. They eat that shit. Also, you can give your animals drugs, and it's perfectly fine for them. It just counts as feed. When I fucking found that out, like, it's expensive feed, but they actually do like pretty nutritionally well. Also, I've got an autocull situation set up as well for all my animals. So basically, I've set this up. I've had a few different varieties of animals too. We've had some guinea pigs. We've had at least a couple of bison walk in, some donkeys. Dromedaries aren't really managed. We've had goats and gazelles. Oh my god, that was a fun time every time they kept getting out. So I've got all my animals managed. I've got all my people managed. Yeah, I basically don't have to do too much. Who is Xena bonded to? She's lightly bonded to Enyo. I also have set areas for them as well where they can be. I also made a point of keeping my hauling animals and my meat animals wide apart. That has been a good decision. It means that they're not like over using resources. I also have a steady cat population that's been kept under control, which is fucking amazing. My animals and people are back. I love watching them come back. Voz is just like, I'm not having any of this. I'm fucking off. Where you going, mate? You're unloading your inventory. That's fine. Oh, Solo, you're so sleepy. You keep stretching out, darling. Too cute. She's been so sleepy. Earlier today, all I did was I walked down to the computer room, and I don't know what I was doing. I think I was just like opening something on my screen so I could like access it elsewhere. And she brought her little toy all the way down here, and I didn't notice at first. And I walked back up to the kitchen to like get a drink, And I turned around and I saw her in the hallway with the toy. Mantis is doing a pyromaniac stuff. I'm like, oh my god, she's literally been following me around the house with her toy and she wants to play. And she got like distracted, like she forgot about it for a hot minute and like started nibbling on some food. And so I picked up a toy and like ran off with it. And then when she realized what was happening, that was like playtime, she was so fucking ecstatic. She was so happy. Mate, don't set the fucking berries on fire. We don't need jam. Oh man, this is a good haul of berries. That's pretty good. That's all going to us. So all the rice goes to our animals, right? Even though that's not much there. Rice, milk, hops, they all go to the animals. And hay grass too. Forget about that hay grass. I don't fucking see anybody eat it, but yeah, there's like thousands of rice up here. Bugger all hops. I literally have like a hops room right next door. You really shouldn't be in there, you prick. Get out of there. I haven't set that up for the fucking... That makes sense. Well, clear the areas. Not the thrombos. The... Shit, might be a thrombos area. Let's say that you guys can't go in there. I'm pretty sure the rhinos are on that particular set. Hold up. Where is my animals? Rhinos. Yeah, Megasofts are on... Megasofts are on thrombos area. Rhinos, you're not. Did you join us? Maybe. Alright, well anyway, they're all set up now, so they can't get in there. That would be why that crop has been doing so fucking shit poor. Thank god they're taking them around the building. I could only ever dream of this such thing happening. My people are so big on taking the caravans through sterile rooms like hospitals and kitchens. Like, for fuck's sake, people. Alright, well, when everybody's in here,